Hey guys, this is Ultimate Sean Altish from Ultimate Game Reviews and Kevin!
Kevin, yay! It's me. Long time no see.
This is
I'm
the
sorry
first,
for that.
yeah, this is the first time in a long time. Really, he and me, we're sitting down on Skype and we're gonna talk about remakes because new concepts don't exist anymore.
Yep, and this is the first time you will ever see my face.
Oh yeah, this is the first
You
time.
ever seen my face? That's
Yeah.
probably will do it more times, but you know.
No, I think they have, haven't they? Like in the very first videos. Alright, fine. Alright, so guys, today we heard that Resident Evil 2 is being remade. Now, my question is simple. Kevin, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty?
Yeah, Call of Duty. Don't you think Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4, everything's the same thing? Same shit all over again with some slight graphical tweaks. You disagree or do you agree?
I agree.
So basically, to these days, every game is basically a clone. There are no new concepts. So what does that mean? The gaming industry is going down. Down.
Yeah, it kinda does.
I mean, look at the new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. What did they do? They basically took elements from Crisis 3. Okay? The jumping. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
What is it? I mean, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is basically Crisis 3 with the brand Call of Duty.
Yep.
And
And
take
it's all.
yeah,
What?
you speak.
Now you talk.
And take Dying Light. What is Dying Light? Assassin's Creed mixed with Dead Island. I
That's
guess.
Dead Island with parkour in it. That's the only thing.
Yeah, and that's it. And I mean, what were they thinking? I did say that Dying Light as a game, if you take it as a game, it's good. But come on, the story sucks. Okay, the voice acting sucks, and the PC port is absolutely terrible. Talk about the PC port; it's terrible. Oh,
I
wait, so
can say that
your
because I haven't
thing.
played the game, but
Oh wait, let me ask you one thing. You have been a gamer most of your life, okay? Simple question, and you have to answer it honestly.
yep.
In the past 5 years, how many new concepts have you actually seen? Name any game which you think is new, brand new idea.
That is. I can't actually say anything because I haven't been such much new ideas. To be honest.
Tell you honestly, like video games, before, in 2005, I think after 2005, the market was just like pretty much if one thing is successful, just follow it, just copy it. I mean,
Exactly.
let's be very honest. Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, graphical difference, better optimized. Battlefield 4 was better optimized than Battlefield 3. That's the only difference I found. Same
Yeah.
concept. But this brings us to the main question, main topic of the day is why remakes? It's simple, because new games suck.
Exactly. That's what I do.
New games
But,
suck.
old good games and put in better graphics.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that. I mean, why would you want to remake Resident Evil 2? Because after Resident Evil 4, alright, fine, I'll put Resident Evil 5, although people did not like Resident Evil 5, I liked it. But Resident Evil 4, after that, the game just lost it. I mean, I know you haven't played a lot of Resident Evil games. You said that you basically disliked the Resident Evil that you played. I played a lot of them, and to tell you honestly, it's true that Resident Evil 2, before these complex controls and the thing about how many polygons you can fit into a person's face, before those things existed, we only had this
Yeah.
game that could make anybody shit their pants, because Resident Evil 2 was one of those games that you would actually get scared. Like Doom. Another game that was pretty, but people did not like was Doom 3. When
That was a good game though.
yeah, but people
It
didn't
was.
like it. People didn't like it.
I don't know why.
They didn't like it because it had no story. I mean,
No story.
it didn't. It was just this was you shooting demons, but that was what Doom was about, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and about getting
Yeah.
scared, shitting bricks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, that
Yeah.
was a game. I mean, I wouldn't say that was a new concept, but then again, it was something effective. These days, things are not that effective. Titanfall. Remember Titanfall?
Yeah.
Do you still remember it?
No, not really. Seriously.
That's what I'm talking about. You see, games these days have to be remade because games today are simply not good enough. We waste our money.
Not
I wasted.
really.
You think new games are good?
What?
You said not really. Which games do you think are good? So we can actually tell our viewers that these are the games that you should buy because they actually are new concepts and are new games.
No, I can't speak for that because there isn't any new concepts anymore. To be honest.
Even if they are copying a concept, they should make it better. I mean, let's face it. I mean, let's be honest. Witcher 3 is probably the best game that we have seen in 5 to 6 years easily. Probably the game of the decade easily.
But the controls are for console players.
I would disagree to that because I played it on PC. Okay, but there's a slight problem. It does crash on PC a lot. It does crash if you use the menus without the arrow keys. If you use the arrow keys to use the menu, it doesn't crash. But if you roll over with the mouse, it does crash.
Play when the combat system in Witcher 3 is. You must agree to this that is broken.
The combat system, it's tough.
Yeah,
you
you press one key and you kill everyone. You're sitting and pressing that key all the time.
in Witcher 3,
Yeah, Witcher 3.
you can actually get killed very easily, even in the easiest difficulty if you're not careful with your dodging. I know that the drowners.
I haven't noticed, but I'm sorry.
No, you shouldn't be sorry. If you're talking about one-on-one, yes, you can spam and kill anybody. But even if you're surrounded by wolves in with The Witcher 3, and if you don't dodge, if you're surrounded, they attack you from behind, you're dead. It will only take you, even the easiest difficulty, you'll die. I'm serious. Like you need to learn how to dodge, and this has happened to me many times. I was like, seriously, have they made the combat system that difficult on the easiest difficulty? I was playing the easiest difficulty on The Witcher 3. And I was dying too often. I was like, what the hell have they done to the combat difficulty? This game's unplayable. But then I realized that you actually have to get used to the combat. Like you see, they have introduced a book, which is a new concept. You have to read from the book to learn how to deal with a specific enemy, and that's something new. Now you don't only play the game, but you learn each and every. You learn about enemies and how to deal and tackle with each and every enemies. Unlike most games that we play right now, Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, and everything. The concept is very simple. It's nothing new.
My ears getting destroyed of these games.
Which
The new Call of Duty games. I mean, seriously.
there seems. I mean, let's make it straight. I think Battlefield, the first Battlefield that came out. I think it was Battlefield. Which one was it?
1942.
1942, right? Damn it, I forgot. 1942. If they make a remake of that, I think it will sell more than the current Battlefield.
Yeah, it will. It would definitely.
Yeah, because
that's one of the best games ever made. Series.
Yeah, I think 1942 was probably the best. And why haven't they repeated? Because they're repeating the same shit all over again. They're just like doing it year by year and stuff like that.
Same with Call of Duty. They started off with these 3 or 4. The last good game they did was World at War. All the rest, I mean, Black Ops, kinda okay, but if it wasn't for the zombie mode in Call of Duty games, there wouldn't be any Call of Duty anymore. If you ask me.
And I don't understand one thing. Remakes, I agree that remakes are good. I mean, I recently downloaded this Resident Evil 4 remake, just recently, and I'm playing it. I don't know whether you noticed it or not. You were on holidays, but my God, is that game good? I mean, the controls still suck. Okay,
Yeah.
the controls in Resident Evil 4 still suck. That you cannot use the right analog. The right analog stick to actually look around. You can't do that in Resident Evil 4. But that adds to attention. That really adds to attention. Although I do criticize it heavily that you can't strafe in that game because the animations for strafing were probably not designed at that time. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But my God, is that game cool? That game is so cool. Like you can easily get scared, and you don't even notice the outdated graphics. You seriously do not notice the outdated graphics. You don't.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Let me ask you. You remember Race 07, don't you?
Yeah.
That game, it's better than any Need for Speed I've ever played. Because why?
Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Need for Speed ain't really simulator games.
Yeah, I know they aren't, but the ones that claim to be.
Yeah, but they're not.
Yeah, no.
They've never been simulator. Even if they claim it with the shift games, yeah, they're kind of good racing games, but they're not realistic or.
They're not realistic, but they're too hard. I actually liked Shift 2 personally, but I know one thing: if they made a Need for Speed Shift 2 remake, it'll sell better than any other Need for Speed game, because Need for Speed 2 was a new concept at that time.
Yeah, but the best Need for Speed was
Underground, you'd say.
Which bit? Oh, shit! You're lagging. Sorry.
Yeah, so are you, and the viewers might be seeing your pixelated face at this time.
Yeah, they will be destroyed by your voice cracky. Is that?
No, your voice isn't cracking, thankfully. So, but by the way, Underground, you must be saying that Underground is the best.
Underground 2 and Most Wanted, Old Most Wanted. Those two games are the best. I've even played them sometimes today, for example. They are the best Need for Speed games ever made.
Oh, so you tell me, because I've talked a lot. Now it's your turn to really give your thoughts on remakes. Do you think
remakes? What I think about remakes, if that is what you're asking. Yeah. I think it's a good idea to do old games. For example, I would love to see some remakes of the first 2 or 3 Call of Duty games. Same story, same everything, but with good today's graphics. That would be awesome. Seriously.
Well, I do not like. Oh, by the way, did you know what Crystal Dynamics did? We're talking about remakes. They remade Tomb Raider for next. Yeah, they remade Tomb Raider for next-gen consoles called Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, and they charged $60 for it. They charged $60 for a game that most people must have bought on previous-gen consoles. They did that, and I was like, what? Why would you do that? Yeah. Some people do make stupid remakes, which are pretty stupid. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I can. How many remakes can we call right now? We can. Doom 3 was remade into the BFG edition.
Half-Life was remade. Half-Life 2 with Black Misha. I don't know if you've seen it or heard of it.
I haven't. But the fact is that remakes. Even I'll tell you one thing. You know what? I'm pretty damn sure that if they remade Pac-Man. Yeah, if they remade Pac-Man with HD textures and a new like fruity layout or something, with many colors, and they released it for $10, I'm pretty sure it would do much more than most games today. I'm pretty sure. I mean, if it releases for a reasonable price, like $15 or $10.
Maybe I'm not so sure about that, but maybe the older generations would love that, but I don't think the newer generations of players or gamers overall would like that.
Ultimate Game Reviews will promote that game.
We would.
Yeah, I would.
Top of the list.
Yeah, top of the list. Pac-Man forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Even I would promote games like these, like Pong. Remember Pong?
Ping pong.
Yeah, Pong. The Pong. Yeah, that was such a cool game. I mean, that
and its time it was.
Yeah,
awesome.
It was awesome, and still it's fun even today.
Not that fun today.
If you played 2-player, it's fun.
That could be cool.
I mean, if we play it and I kick your ass, you kick mine, we spend hours in doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can see that some concepts have never died. Counter-Strike's concept has never died. In fact, people have copied it.
Yeah, I know China have some own versions of it.
Yeah, people. No. Even Call of Duty has its own version. Search and Destroy. It's Counter-Strike. Call of Duty, the mode Search and Destroy.
Is it? I never thought about that.
Yes, Search and Destroy is bomb defuse and bomb plant. It is. It's a direct. If somebody says that that's wrong, like it's not like the Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Right, sorry I was distracted by that light thing. Anyway, if you search and destroy is one side you're terrorists and the other side you're counter-terrorists, sort of like that, or you're like allies or whatever, and one team has to plant the bomb and the other team has to defuse, and they switch between rounds. It's the same.
That's
Counter-
different.
it's the same Counter-Strike concept. I mean, they basically remade Counter-Strike when they made Global Offensive. I mean, it is a remake of Counter-Strike. What is it? It's not.
It's a Counter-Strike game.
Yeah, it's a Counter-Strike game, but it's a remake. There's nothing basically new in there except that the aiming is better. But then again, it's a little difficult because
It's other physics and stuff.
Yeah, Source was pretty easy. It was so easy to get a headshot in Source, like ridiculously easy.
Yeah, if you know what a hitbox was. I don't think they have the same kind of
No, they don't.
system in with the hitbox. You know, if someone ran before, you could shoot behind them and still get a headshot and Source, but I don't think you can do that anymore.
Yeah, in Call of Global Offensive, the movement is so slow too. You can't really run around running and gunning. Well, you couldn't do it in Source either, but Source was damn fast. But the fact is that a Source player cannot play Go because Go is more strategic, and you would require more skill in Source, but you require more strategy in Go.
True.
But
if you were a damn good player at Source, kicking butt on everything you ever played in Source, then you were always good player when it comes to aiming and all the stuff in Go.
I'd say the Source gun.
Arcade.
Damn. Anyway, so coming back to remakes. Yeah, coming back to remakes.
Off topic there.
No, you weren't off topic. I wouldn't say that because we were talking about remakes, and Global Offensive is one of the remakes. I'd consider remake. I cannot say that Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a new game because we still have the same maps, we still have the same guns. Oh, no, not the same guns. I mean, we have the SG-553 that's replacing the Krag, I think, right?
Yeah.
It replaced Krag. It replaced the I don't know, the Scar 20. It replaced the 550 Commando, I guess.
I don't remember the old gun seriously.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember either. But anyway, so the main point is, like we all want to tell our viewers, is that remakes. Why do they remake? It's simple because new
Because
games
they want
suck.
money.
Yeah,
and they want more money.
yeah, they want more money. You cannot.
I mean, can I say something
Yeah.
about the new gamers, game developers, and all that stupid shit with early access games? I mean, like for example, what is the name of that dinosaur game? Help me here.
I can open up Steam and search it for you.
I can do it because I have it in my recording, so I don't think you can. Let's see. Sorry for this. The Stomping Land.
Yeah, Stomping Land.
That is the worst thing a developer ever done. Seriously, they made the game in early access, right?
Alright.
Promising that everything gonna get good, and then the developer just say, "Screw this! I'm taking the money and then leave the studio."
He did that.
The game. What?
He did that. He just left.
He
the city.
did that. He just took the money that they got early access buyers. They give the money to the developer, of course, so he can proceed developing the game. But he just had the money, saved them, did some small patches, and then said, "Just fuck this. I'm gonna leave now because I got the money I want, and the game is not finished." They even took it away from Steam store. Only the guys who bought it, still have it.
Really?
And it's not even finished.
I understand. Oh, talking about taking off these games from Steam. Arkham Knight is still not back, is it?
The Batman?
Yeah, Batman Arkham Knight.
I don't think so.
Yeah, do you know what a disaster it was?
The FPS, I guess.
Yeah, it was
locked.
horrible. Yeah, not locked. Man, the high-end rigs could not run that game for when Batman would jump into the Batmobile, their FPS would drop to 5. High-end rigs, I'm talking about 770s, 970s, 980s. So
Bad.
yeah, I'm talking about 78,
Bad
70s. Yeah, I'm talking about R9 290s, and it was a nightmare for AMD users. That game, absolute nightmare. So yeah, so basically, Arkham Knight is a remake of Arkham Asylum. Or any other game that you ever played, because I can't understand. It's the same thing all over again. You can't even say that it's a new game because it's the same thing. You can, what you can do is you can just release one game and release inexpensive DLC for it. At least you develop trust in Rocksteady Games. I think it's Rocksteady Games that released it, right?
Could be.
Yeah, Rocksteady Games have been released are the Arkham series anyway. So you can, instead of making a brand new game, just release DLC. You can upgrade the graphics by patches.
Yeah.
I mean, just take a look at it. I would agree that Arkham City, the difference between Arkham City and Arkham Knight is barely visible. Trust me, it's barely visible. It's
The only difference is the Batmobile, right?
No. The difference is also that the texture quality is better. There are more raindrops effect on his suit. The ambient occlusion is, I think, better. Yeah, ambient occlusion or whatever. I mean, it is a bit better, but is it enough to justify a big price tag, a brand new game? No, it's basically the same shit all over again. That's what I'd say. Similar to FIFA series. I think there hasn't been any difference between FIFA, I don't know, FIFA 9 to FIFA 15. They're basically the same thing. I mean, to tell you honestly,
They can't really do a new football game because everything is already done.
yeah,
When it comes
but
to that. They just make it better with better graphics
yeah,
and
but
different
to tell you the
control
truth,
systems.
that the previous year, Pro Evolution Soccer. Pro Evolution Soccer was better this year.
It was?
Yeah, I'd say that it was actually a new game. I'd say that because they changed a lot of things. They went into the physics and they changed. I mean, it's a fun game to play. It's better than FIFA 15, but I don't play PES 15 because of the license issues. I don't have licenses. So you can't really see your favorite teams there, and that really hurts. So basically remakes are there, and I recommend that you take to my viewers, at least to our reviewers, I basically say, if you hear any classic game being remade, buy that shit. Yeah, that's all. Buy that shit at full price.
Depends on what game. Depends on what game.
Yeah, that's true. It does depend on which game. For example, if you're talking about Resident Evil 2, you should actually buy that. But if you're talking about games which actually failed in the past or aren't that big of classics, then you shouldn't buy them. So, yeah, I think so. I think that remakes are basically the way to go. At least for a long time.
Yeah.
There should
But
be a
we need some stuff pretty soon.
I
You
hope
know what
they
I saw yesterday on Steam Store?
What?
A game called... What the hell was it? Oi. A game called Fishing Planet.
Okay.
That's a game I've never seen. It's a fishing simulator.
Oh,
Can you believe that?
No, there are many fishing simulators. Are you
but
kidding me?
This, you have to have specific gear and stuff. This is no commercial for the game. I saw it, and the graphics on it. If you look on the trailer later, it is very pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
I heard about a few.
Everything, and you have your own gear and backpack and stuff, and everything looks pretty good. But a game when you stand still, holding a rod, and no, is that a game? In today's standard, is that a game?
I'd say that if Five Nights at Freddy's is a game, then anything is a game. If Goat Simulator is a game,
yeah, but that was a game based on glitches. So it was.
Can you actually believe a game being released as a game that is supposed to contain glitches? I mean, what an oxymoron.
Yeah, but you in Goat Simulator, I have it. That's why I'm telling this. When you make so many stuff that your game crashes, you actually get an achievement for the game crashes. That's just.
I don't know. But then again, I mean, Ghost Simulator finds a new concept, although not a very good concept, but still new concept. So
Funny thing though.
Yeah, funny. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's was a new concept. I wouldn't say it's new. It's not like point and click. I mean, there are many games that are still on Steam Store that nobody knows about, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, actually.
But yeah, it's a new concept. But I'd say Witcher 3. I wouldn't say RPG game's a new concept, but my God, is it was so well designed. Skyrim, I'd say yes, it was a very well designed game. Well, most people don't like it. All right, man. So I guess we should end the video here. And guys, my advice: buy remakes. If you think that that a classic game is good, if you just check out some review videos and stuff. Check out our reviews. We'll probably recommend classic games. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts? Oh, yes. Speaking to me. Well, yes. If it is good classic games that you see being remade, then buy them, of course. You should.
Alright guys, this is me signing off, Kevin signing off, and we like to thank Kevin for showing his face.
This pretty hot, handsome face.
Yeah. Probably if we get to like 100,000 subscribers, we'll probably show our asses as well. If you guys are mad. Nah, I'm kidding.
We can talk about that later. Kidding, dude.
We do realize one thing about Kevin, though. He does not like
power. I don't know if that was the point, but anyway. Yeah.
Alright, guys. See you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.